I went into today thinking this would be a cleaning and organization video, but then somehow out of nowhere, it seems like we have a lot of useless crap lying around our house. So this has then become a declutter day video and reorganizing spaces so they make sense, because none of my home was intended to be a junkyard, but that's kind of what certain spaces have become. So come along and declutter and organize with me today. Let's start the day off keeping the laundry process going. I got some extra soiled kids' clothes going in first, so I added a scoop of baking soda to the wash. Then, while the clothes from the dryer are still warm, I'm going to hang and put them away in my closet. Quick before that though, I'm getting my next load of clothes ready to enter the wash process, and I'm putting the bras that need to be cleaned in their mesh holder. I wash my bras in these because it keeps them in better shape and prevents the hooks from snagging other clothes or the bra straps from getting tangled and wrapped up in other clothes. If you know what I'm talking about, you should get these. I'm pulling out all the loungewear sets and leggings and just putting them on the floor temporarily till I have all of them out, because I have found that rolling my loungewear sets together or rolling my leggings individually has helped me stay organized and makes my life easier throughout the week. I don't have a big fancy dresser to fold and put items away. I have these small 11 by 11 cube storage bins, so rolling my clothes and setting them upright in the bins is the best way for me to be able to see what I have. And every time I show my divided cube storage bins, I always get comments and questions on where I bought them. And I can tell you I got them on Amazon, but the exact item is sold out, and it's been sold out or unavailable for over a year now, so I don't think it's coming back. And I've tried to find similar items and I just cannot find them. So I'm really sorry. I have nothing to link. I hope maybe something like the Container Store would have them. They'd probably be pretty expensive though. Last to do in this closet before we move on is I'm taking out all of the empty hangers and hanging up all of the warm shirts before they have time to wrinkle, and I'm hanging them up with their light colors. Done in here, I'm putting this dirty clothes hamper in the laundry room, and then we are going to address the kids' shoe and coat area along with the cabinet area right next to the garage door that always turns into a dumping station for things. I feel like it wasn't that long ago that I decluttered and cleaned up this area, but it's gotten bad again.
Oopsies, right away, this is supposed to go to school with my son, and he doesn't have it today, I guess. Okay, there's like some light coming from here. Oh, nice. Someone made a little bomb shelter, I guess, in this cabinet. Got a blanket, Lovey, so it's one of my twins, lighting, tons of snacks. Wow, they have hoarded all the fruit leathers in here. A nice box of Kleenex, I guess, to clean stuff up. All right, well, I'm gonna clean this up. I don't want food rotting in cabinets. I mean, it looks like they're doing a pretty good job keeping all the snacks unopened, but I know it's just a matter of time before there'd be crumbs everywhere, and then there would be mice living in here with them.
Next, we really got to clean this area. There's some items to return on here, and then mostly it's a mix of trash, items to donate, and items that I should have put away instead of put down here.
Whoopsies, these were supposed to be stocking stuffer gifts, but Christmas is over. My kids don't know the difference. I think I'm just going to return these now. We're going to be decluttering tons of, oh, and they already opened this one, even though it was hidden in here. But we're going to be decluttering today. If I can return some toys that my kids won't miss because they don't know they exist, I'm going to do it. All right, I have a trash bin, and I also got out a donate bag. A lot of these shoes don't fit anyone anymore, and they're just going donate. My boys were in ballet for a hot second, but they did not like it, so these are going away. It seems like everything that ended up in these bins are items that we haven't been using, so I feel like I can just donate all of it. And then honestly, we don't even need these. Maybe I'll get one cute shallow basket to go here instead that can't just be piled up. These don't have good visibility, and then I end up just losing what's at the bottom anyway. So a nice shallow basket that fits this space, I think would be better. This hand sanitizer can go. I'm gonna give this to my kids' preschool. I'm sure they could use this. Now we got this mess of stuff here to figure out. It's just gotten really overcrowded with jackets that probably aren't warm enough for right now. We got our winter coats, my winter coat. I keep my stuff and my kids' stuff here. My husband's stuff is more so by his office at the front of the house. But yeah, this is me and the kids' station since I'm usually the one taking them out and about. And it's just become a mess. So let's see what we actually need in the winter here, and then we'll store whatever we don't need that can be brought back out in the spring. I'll probably store it in the cabinet underneath here that is now cleared out and no longer a bomb shelter. This is a seat cover that I had to wash that I should put back on the car seat in the car. Okay, doesn't smell. I had to wash it because my child got sick in the car and threw up everywhere, and it got all over the car seat. Thankfully, nothing was on the floor of my car. He was very smart. I'll give him props. He's thrown up enough in his life that he knows how to make it easier for me to clean up. So when he threw up, he purposely just made it so the throw up stayed on him and stayed in his car seat, and then he was perfectly still for the remainder 2-minute drive home. So I thank him for that, because if it had gotten all over the car, that would have been a lot harder to clean than him and the car seat alone. These storage cubes have been working out famously. I got this cube storage unit from Walmart, but these hyacinth, I don't even know how you pronounce it, I'm not that bougie, but these kind of straw-like heavy-duty bins I got at IKEA, and yeah, I love them. It's working out great. Surprisingly, I am the only one who has not put her shoes in the appropriate shoe bin. But my kids have been great. They are fully in the habit now of always putting their shoes in their appropriate shoe bins. So they have them. My boys all wear the same size sock. I've mentioned this in multiple videos. So we all have the same socks, no socks to match. They're all in here so that they're readily available when they're putting on their shoes. And yeah, it's worked out great. Each of my boys has their own shoe bin. I have 2 shoe bins since my shoes are bigger and I probably have more than them. Yeah, this shoe station has prevented me from having to pick up shoes all over our house. Highly recommend. Just from this one area, the area back here that I cleaned, and this coat area, look at all the donate I have. We have shoes, jackets, lunch boxes, so much random stuff that was just taking up space and not being used here. So I'm super glad that I re-decluttered this space. Now we are upstairs doing something I truly can only do when my kids are at preschool, and that is decluttering their toys. I really should have done this before Christmas, before they got all their new toys. I should have gone through everything, gotten rid of anything they don't play with before we got all their new toys. And now, because I didn't do that, all of their new toys are just mixed in with a whole bunch of toys they don't play with anymore. So it's going to be much more time consuming since I wasn't proactive about it before the holidays, but we're gonna take care of it now, and then it's not going to be a problem anymore. So let's get to it. My kids have done a relatively good job keeping rogue toys off of the floor. The carpet is pretty clear, but when they're picking up, which at least they're picking up, so I'm not even complaining. I mean, everything is just tossed into bins with no rhyme or reason. So after I declutter this, I'm really going to take the time today to figure out a better way for us to keep the toys organized. Cause yeah, at this point, like, this is just trash when it's organized like this. Piece Legos, puzzle pieces, my cheap knockoff Magnetiles, a random Uno card. There's nothing we can do with this. I got the trash bag again, another donate bag here, and I'm just gonna dump all these out right here and pick through what is trash, what is donate, and Whatever we're keeping, I'll be able to see what we got and figure out a better organization station setup going forward. Broken Dollar Tree toys. I love Dollar Tree, but some of their toys are crap. So this is trash.
Who else has seen that Dollar Tree isn't actually Dollar Tree anymore? Everything is now $1.25 at its base. And at my Dollar Tree, they actually have a section as well of items priced $3 to $5. Any avid Dollar Treers out there, what are your thoughts on this? With the crazy inflation going on, I guess I get it. Every store out there is getting so pricey that $1.25 is still cheap, but technically it is 25% more. Now we're getting into the nitty-gritty. These are all the small little pieces of broken toys as well as all the piece toys that have been jumbled together. I'm going to separate out the piece toys into their appropriate categories so that they can go into their own piece toy bins. It's very tedious, but I know it will be worth it when all the piece toy bins are nicely grouped and organized.
Just from these 6 drawers here, we have that for the keep items. We have all these small piece toys that I put in their groups that I will need to put in their appropriate bins. Then we got a whole bunch of donate and a whole bunch of trash, empty boxes, and then broken pieces of toys. Oh, and by the way, I have introduced a few of their little piece toy bins here, and it's not all over the floor, or it wasn't all over the floor when I started this. So I'm probably going to be introducing more of their piece toys into the main play area as long as we can learn how to make sure they stay in their appropriate bins so we don't get a situation like this again where I have to manually separate out the piece toys.
Now for the second toy bin area, I'm doing the same process, dumping everything out from the bins onto the floor so that I can see what I'm working with and sort everything into the trash, donate, and keep piles. Then I'm going to clear out this kitchenette as well because it looks like a ton was just shoved in here.
For now, I'm going to put all of the magic tracks in here because my kids do really love playing with these. They just don't go in the kitchenette.
After I cleared the toys off the floor, I noticed a stain on the carpet. I don't know if it was chocolate or marker, but I'm pulling out my Folex stain remover. This works like magic at getting anything and everything out of a carpet or rug. Speed sorting here because at this point in the day I was starting to realize that maybe I was in a little bit over my head. I way underestimated how much work cleaning up this toy room was going to be. Maybe because it always kind of looked clean at face value, but inside each of these bins it was just a disaster.
Second pile, here are all the little piece toys categorized into their appropriate piles, and then we have the trash and donate, and these were the very few keep items in this area. Oh, I guess all this Love Every stuff is keep, and then that is keep as well, but out of these 4 bins, that was all we're keeping. So at this point, I'm going to Target and Walmart now to get additional clear piece toy bins. Some of these piece toys don't have homes, like all of these fruits and vegetables, these little cars over here, and then some of them just have to go back with their appropriate piece toy bin that's just in the attic. But I'm going to get a few more clear bins because these fabric ones are just getting real tattered and torn up. And I think I just want everything to be clear bins here now. I'm putting all of the donate stuff in my car right now too, just to get that out of the way. At Walmart now, they have the very specific clear toy bins that I like to use in my cube storage area. Plus, I need to get more pantry storage containers for my pantry, and I want to get a shallow, nice looking basket for the small cabinet that's right at the entrance by my garage that I just cleared off. Oh man, they don't have the specific flip top container that I need. I get these rectangular ones like this, but I want the taller version of this one. And they only have the tall one in stores here in this 3-piece set, which I've gotten this 3-piece set before and I love it, is what I have throughout my whole pantry, but I don't need the short and the medium one. I just need one of the tall ones, so I'm gonna have to order it online. These are the clear containers that I use to double stack and store toys in the cube storage area. So I think I'm just gonna grab 4 of them. They used to have a taller version of this where it was literally the same size as one of the cube storage bins, but I'm not seeing that one. So that might foil my plan of having just clear storage bins instead of fabric storage cube bins. Oh, and as long as we're here, this looks perfect for storing my wrapping paper because I still need to undecorate and get rid of all my Christmas stuff as of today. And this looks long enough to hold wrapping paper. Looking for a nice shallow bin to put in the cabinet area right next to my garage. I think this one looks nice. It's nice and shallow. They only have 1. I kind of wish they had 2. But I think if I put it sideways, 1 will do in that area. Plus, I guess I don't want more excuses to hoard and pile products. So 1, I think, is appropriate. Truly not sponsored, but don't sleep on Walmart. They have some good stuff in the Better Homes and Garden brand. I have been eyeing this for quite some time, but I know I personally really have no use for it. But they have some really nice stuff. I like having consistent clear storage containers, but some of them are from Walmart, some of them are from Target. I don't want to have a hodgepodge of a whole bunch of different ones. So I'm getting the specific ones I already own from Target at Target right now.
Ooh, they have all the spring stuff out. It looks so fresh and beautiful. Ooh, a new hearth in hand as well. But I am on a mission. I only want to get the clear storage bins I came in here for. Let's see if we can make that happen. These are the specific hefty storage bins that I use in my attic. I use this more shallow one as well that stacks on top of the deeper ones. But I'm just going to grab 4 of these. And bonus, the lid is tall for extra storage.
Okay, I just have this in my cart and I fully intend on only keeping it at that, but wow, there's so much cute new athleisure stuff here that I have not seen yet in the stores. Yeah, I just got a pair of these 2 weeks ago and they are my new favorite leggings. They're completely sold out. Even though I have a million pairs of leggings, I keep wanting to wear these ones, but I will have those linked in the description box below because they are awesome. They are so soft. They kind of have this suede-like feel, but I really like them. And they come in just regular black too. So because they are out of stock of those, I am truly just going to leave with my hefty bins today. All right, that's nice enough there. I am going to leave the tag on this for now though, because after I checked out and left, I looked at the receipt and this was $15. Way more money than I thought it was. So I'm leaving this on just in case. I might find a better basket for this area next time I go to Home Goods or Marshalls or TJ Maxx, and then I can return this. Need to undecorate and finish my attic declutter, but this annoys me. I want to be able to close up all my gift wrapping stuff so that it's still nice for the new year, because some of my gift wrapping stuff, I obviously threw it away from last year that I stored and tried to use this year, got ruined. Like it got too moist or something being in the attic because it's not insulated in here at all. Anyways, let's see if the wrapping paper fits in this nice new storage container. Moment of truth. Yay! All the wrapping paper fits in here.
All the wrapping paper is going to go on the bottom of this bin, and then I'm putting all the gift bags on one side and all the bows, ribbons, and tissue paper on the other side.
Next, I'm going to pull all of the small piece toy containers out from under here so that all the rogue ones can be put back in the proper container. I'll also then figure out which ones I even want to keep in here versus what can stay out there, since my kids have gotten much better at cleaning up after themselves. So we have our existing piece toy bins right here and here. Those are the Duplo Legos. We have those. This box is severely damaged and this needs to become a piece toy bin. This needs to become a piece toy bin. This needs to go back to its home. That needs a new piece toy bin. We just got to get what needs to be in piece toy bins at this point. Any of the food items that go in the little kitchenette area that we have always end up all over the place and getting mixed up with everything. So I'm starting a new
bin for the food. We really don't have that much food stuff, and I don't want to buy any more of it, so we just have to make do with the little bit that we have. Next new bin is going to our magic tracks. Now I am wrangling up and returning all the runaway Peace toys back to their home. Their friends will be so happy to see them, and let's hope they don't keep running away, or else they're all gonna end up in the scary attic. I'm putting all the Love Every Peace toys back in their box. I should be getting a new one soon because they actually make them for ages 3 to 4 now. Full disclosure, I was sent this for free, but it's not sponsored. I've shared my pros and cons of Love Every in other videos, so I won't bore you with it. If you want to see if it's worth it for yourself, I'll have a link in the description below that shows you exactly what's in each box by age, so it's not a secret or surprise for you, but it would be for your child.
We got all the Peace toys here. We have all the non-Peace toys that we're keeping over here. Crap, and actually, as I'm thinking about it now, I really need to look in my kids' rooms because there are more toys that probably need to get addressed in this giant clean out as long as I'm doing it.
This is the last pile, and then every useless toy or broken toy in our house will be gone. Third pile's the charm. We're keeping probably 90+% of our books, but I'm going to donate some of the books that we just aren't, it's not applicable in our home anymore. My kids are all too old for some of these peekaboo books. Any of the baby board books can find a new home. This is mysteriously disappearing while my kids are gone. It's a fart gun. So at one point when my husband first got it, there was some like smelly packet that you would put on the inside of this, and you wind it up, and then there's, oh, it looks like someone covered up most of the little air holes, but there's a whole bunch of air holes, and you pull the trigger and it shoots this smelly air at its victim. So I don't know exactly what happened here. One of my twins was probably squirting the other twin with all the fart gas, and so someone tried to cover up the smello holes with all these stickers, and then someone just peeled, this is going away. Many fights have been caused by this. Plus, I don't like getting shot with the fart smell all the time because it happens more than I would like it to. Pokemon going in here, then anything imaginative play, which I think I put all of it mostly already in here, but that goes in here. Next, I'm going to take any action figures or figurines, Batman, Stormtroopers, they're all going in here. We don't have much sports related stuff because my boys really aren't that into sports. So I guess the very little we have, I'll put in a bin on its own. Then the last bin over here, I'm going to put this Hogwarts train set in here. It really is much more of a Peace toy type of setup just because of all of the tracks. But there's no way for me to fit something this large into one of the clear bins that I have, so this will have to do. This is the last of what needs to be organized, and we have 4 empty bins right here. So I'm gonna put all the construction vehicles right here for my 3-year-old, who is really the only one who plays with these, but he's obsessed with them. And I'm just gonna put the Hot Wheels larger piece items here. And then some of our larger cars are gonna go in here. Since my boys have been technically doing better at keeping the upstairs somewhat tidy, tidier than before at least, I guess any progress I'm going to consider progress. I'm going to allow their Hot Wheels to stay here right above some of their Hot Wheels accessories. Oh, it just fits. I'm going to keep all their food stuff right in this bin here because right next to this area, right out of frame, is their kitchenette. So all their food they can keep in here and then pull it out to play with their kitchenette when they want to. And you know what? This bin is empty here, so I'm gonna put their puzzles and games down here. I'm gonna leave their e-readers right here, And then their magic traps have been a hot item, so I'm gonna leave these out as well. The last item I'm going to allow out of the Peace Toys are their circuits that my twins play with. This is plenty of Peace Toys to start off with. The rest I'm going to put back in the attic. And you know what? Maybe this will be good because I can swap out Peace Toys as well. Every so often I can put all these away and bring out the others. I realize it, probably have way too many different types of Peace Toys. This is why I should have done this decluttering before the holidays. But oh well, now we have lots of Peace Toys and we'll just rotate them out from the attic to the playroom. Cause yeah, we got a lot of Peace Toys. These are all the ones going back into the attic. We have the train tracks, bristle blocks, Duplo Legos, regular Legos, and our rip-off Magna-Tiles. This toy room is taking so much more time than I thought it would take. I really didn't go into today thinking it was going to be a full-on declutter day, but this has really become pretty much a full-on declutter day. I haven't even done any cleaning. I've just decluttered. And we have a ton of books here that need to be addressed. I'll put the keeps over here. These twin books were so good when my twins were really, really young. They're board books and they're really short, perfect for age 0 to 2, but they're just not really age appropriate anymore for my kids. I wish I could declutter these. Hands are not for hitting, teeth are not for biting. They're board books. I wish my kids were out of that stage. My twins, definitely not out of that stage. Really seems like all these board books that have ended up at the very bottom of here, we don't need anymore. There's a reason they've ended up at the very bottom. All right, 2 full bags of books to donate. This is all trash right here. These are 3 bags of donate that are going to join the 2 bags of donate already in my car that I gathered before I went to Target and Walmart. So this is all leaving the playroom. And this is going back into the attic, and I will occasionally swap it out with what is over here. Thank you for joining me on what turned out to be a massive declutter day of my kids' toy room and just the kids' shoe area. Just all the kid areas in my house seem to have gotten out of control. So thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out some of the other videos and playlists floating over the screen at this point, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.